get into some things, right? Just gonna get into. Um, I'm gonna start showing some different things, right? Like we're gonna be basic, right? We're gonna get into this one of these viruses that's going around, right? We're gonna get right into it because so much going on, like climate, so-called climate change. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't climate change. These people, you doing something, but it is Mother Earth, like literally dying. You know what I'm saying? Mother Earth is dying. So we're gonna get into some things. I'm gonna show y'all some things I've always been looking up. I haven't really been doing. I've been doing research more than creating videos and stuff like that. Cause I know these scripted sports is out now. All these sport games are coming out. Well, back season for football and shit like that. But you got to get beyond that. That's the bread in the circus. You're going back to the circus. You're watching people distract you from what's really going on. Like you have like really glaciers are melting, and then you have all these flash floods and this heat wave, and it's more things going on now. They bringing all these variants out. You know what I'm saying? And all these bills getting signed by the president and so-called, and people not aware of that. People just going by, okay, here comes football season or basketball season, baseball, whatever the goddamn sport you want to watch. It's a distraction to you. So we're gonna get into. I'm gonna show you though. I'm gonna show you what the CDC, right? This is the CDC, so this really just some. If you really notice, I'm looking it up. Cause I had this on my phone. Like I said, I did research. I'm gonna show y'all the outbreak list from the CDC, right? All these viruses and variants out that these people are creating. Cause for one, I'm gonna show you. Like, let's get into real quick the flu, right? The flu is really the main thing. You see how they say right here C19 symptoms and cold and stuff. Let's look at this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's just look at the symptoms to it, right? It says symptoms include fever, chills, muscle aches, cough, congestion, runny nose, headaches, and fatigue, right? And relation is common cold, like I looked up the symptoms from the cold, pneumonia, right? These are the relation. Acute bronchitis, strep throat, mono, tonsillitis, sinusitis. I ain't gotta get into it, but all of it. But you see that this is the relation of the flu, which is also the cold. Common cold, you go to symptoms, is a runny nose, sneezing, congestion, high fever, or severe symptoms are a reason for the doctor to treat. Then you look at the fever. The fever is like the flu, and it says temperature rise in body temperature rise in body temperature. It's one part of overall response, the body's immune system, right? People really get their immune system really gets attacked when you get shots, right? I was speaking about this in a sense like you can't really give your child a shot, right? Because you gotta think when your child was born, and the doctor would literally tell you have a healthy baby, right? And then they'll literally tell you, okay, let's put the baby on this bed and give the baby its shots. So that don't make any sense. That's why they already put shots in us as infants, right? But here's the pneumonia. Pneumonia symptoms are cough with pelaga or pus, pelagma or plus, fever, chills, difficult breathing, right? Um, so we're gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I say we because it's everything is we, but I'm gonna show you basically what these outbreaks are, what's going on around, because people probably not even noticing. They have like the salami outbreak, the salad bad doyle outbreak. Like people, they're not looking at those. They're people trying to focus on these big ones, but they got some like food outbreaks. You know what I'm saying? Um, so let's start here real quick. This is the E. coli outbreak with unknown food source. See, 37 illness, 10 hospitalized, 4 states. What are the 4 states? What are they gonna show us? The 4 states are Ohio is one. Ohio got the most. I think it's Ohio 19, Pennsylvania with 2, Michigan with 15, and Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, and Indiana with 1. Other than that, I don't see any other states. But yeah, you see that outbreak right now. It's an outbreak of an unknown food source. You see what I'm saying? You won't even know what. Look at this. CDC is not advising that people avoid eating at Wendy's restaurant. Okay, let's read this real quick. A specific food has not yet been confirmed as the source of this outbreak, but many sick people reported eating sandwiches with Romanian lettuce at Wendy's. You see that? In Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. So Wendy's is taking precautionary measures of removing the Romanian lettuce. So I told you about like the salad bags. You can't really eat salad out of plastic bags, or you can't eat food out of can. You gotta get like fresh food to cut and boil or steam or whatever you want to do, but you can't get it out of no bag or no canned food. That's not really healthy in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So this is what's going on. I want to try to get into some other things, because I'm not going to get into all outbreaks back then right now, but the CDC not advising that people avoid eating Wendy's restaurant or that people start eating Romanian lettuce. They're not advising people to stop not eating, but you already have 37 illnesses going on, right? And you gotta know that all these are numbers. Like with these numbers, in the sense of some of these numbers, these people just put out there because it's a number game. You know what I'm saying? Remember that. You reach diet. So these are the symptoms: diarrhea and fever high of 102 Fahrenheit. Right? Diarrhea more than 3 days. So you really think about it, it's like high feverish, and then vomiting and not peeing, and you said dry throat. So this is like kind of like the fever going into like a pneumonia type. You know what I'm saying? You got to see some of these things are, most of these things, you know what I'm saying? Most of these things are just like the same viruses that's been out. But let's keep going. Let's go to this salami infections outbreak linked to small turtles. So 15 illness, 5 hospitalized in 11 states. We're gonna see those states. Those states. So the states we see is Washington with 2, Washington State with 2. We have Ohio with 2, Pennsylvania with 2, Tennessee with 2, South Carolina with 1, Virginia with 1, Florida has 1. I said those. New York has 1. Massachusetts has one. Um, okay, so that's really it about those. But yeah, that's the salami meat. You know, you're getting all this unhealthy old meat, and that is also an outbreak. So they said many people in this outbreak reported purchasing turtles with shells less than 4 inches long from online stores before getting sick. Hmm. 3 people in this outbreak purchased 3 turtles from a website called MyTurtleStore.com. The same strain of salami of meeting making people sick in the outbreak was also found on turtles purchased from the My Turtle. Wow, man. So they just really, it's a man. I didn't know that with that. Like I said, this is all I'm doing right now at the same time live. Well, not live. It's pre-recorded. But I'm learning about this too. But I knew about this, but I didn't know about this turtle. These turtle, these turtle shell. That's wild. It said ban in the sale of distribution, this, this desperation, dispersion. You know, don't worry about how I'm saying stuff. Of turtles less than 4 inches long as pets. However, these turtles can sometimes be found illegally online and at stores, flea markets, and roadside stands. All right, so this outbreak, they said the symptoms of diarrhea, fever high and 2, bloody diarrhea. Isn't it just like the same with the this is just like the same with the last one we just read, the E. coli outbreak, unknown food at Wendy's, that lettuce. All right, you got ice cream, some listeria outbreak linked to ice cream. Wow, big Olaf, big Olaf creamy ice cream. It's recalled ice cream was sold or served um, at big Olaf retailers, but it was 25 illness, 24 hospitalized, 1 death, 11 states. So we're gonna look at it real quick. I'm gonna go back to it. Now I say you have to go look at a lot of other stuff besides these sports and all this other distractions of these like role playing celebrities. Like they just, why would you wanna like focus on their life? You know what I'm saying? You think about that. If they keep having these like beefs or whatever they doing, like breakups, they like all this relationship shit they doing, it's not real. Y'all gotta know that. All that stuff they doing is playing. Like they playing a game. Like they playing their roles, and it's just a lot of distracting. It's like, why would you really want to? Why do you really fucking care? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? Why would you care about what they have or what they doing or who they with? Now, I be seeing some posts say fans upset because such and such broke up, or fans love it that these 2 people together. Like, who the fuck cares? You think about that shit, man. You gotta think that doesn't that's so irrelevant. Like, what they got to do with yourself? You got to know yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's about you and yourself, because these people are watching you. You know what I'm saying? You got a social media. These people watch you, but if you're not like showing what they yourself, these people like, okay, you putting your energy towards them. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they gaining their power and stuff. But you don't know that. But you gotta focus on you, because it's a game out here. You know what I'm saying? They watch you, and if you following them and worshiping them, they don't care. But people like me and others who know what the bullshit is and what's really going on, it's a game. They would try to basically mock you and basically try to debunk what you say and all that. It's a game. I witnessed in myself a lot what these people have mocked me. And besides, if YouTube had to delete previous videos that was previous recorded months and years ago, and they went back and deleted, of course they watch it. Now this video talking about all these outbreaks and stuff, which I am looking up, if they come and try to delete this, you should know that they won't delete the sports, because the sports they'll be obvious for people to know. You know what I'm saying? If you delete the sports, these people are gonna say, then when we come back and tell you they deleted the sport, then you'll know we was telling the truth. So you gotta know this. They watch. They watching everything. The ones that are speaking the truth though. Real quick. But yeah, so 25 people, 13 lived in Florida. Wow, 13 lived in Florida. You know what I'm saying? One in Georgia, one in Pennsylvania, two in New York, two in Massachusetts, New York, one in Illinois. What's that? One in Kansas, one in Nebraska, one in Minnesota, one in Colorado. I mean, you think about that though, it's people not focused on the real. Well, it's not. I would say it's just others out there that's going on that people are really getting sick from. You know, and it said retailers, restaurants, and senior homes in Florida and one other locations in Fredericksburg, Ohio. Right. It said the symptoms pregnant people typically experience. Pregnant people to experience fever, fatigue, muscle aches. See what I'm saying? Pregnancy can lead to miscarriage, stillbirth, premature delivery, or life-threatening infection to the newborn. Non-pregnant may experience headache, stiff neck, confusion, loss of balance. You know, a fever. They're gonna keep putting this fever. You know what I'm saying? Because this is really what you really get. You know, you're really getting a fever. You know, you're not really getting no type of C19 virus and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you let me go to it real quick. Let's go to the symptoms. If you go to the symptoms of this real quick, the first one is fever. You know what I'm saying? It's not you. If you look at all this and you're getting a fever, you know, once you take care of that fever, you ain't getting nothing else. Like, you got to think about that. Like, it's this. Then if you don't take care of the fever, that's when everything else start to happen, because you like, I'm just ignoring the fever or the chills and just keep going. Everything else start to go into play. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to see that's like. That's like a vehicle in a sense. If it ain't one thing, it's another. You know what I'm saying? That's how your body, a vehicle copies your body. You see what I'm saying? If you don't take care of your body properly, one thing goes wrong and then it's gonna be another. You see what I'm saying? So, and you gotta know something. All this is not like these are like added people that's already dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people already had put numbers out there for people already dead, and you should already know and remember this. Like, if they didn't find no cure for like HIV in a sense, if this was man-made, we know that they didn't find a cure for that. And then if they didn't find no cure for like cancer in a sense, it's still out there and man-made, and you can get rid of it. Why would you take a shot, you know, for something that they just found out and quickly created? You know what I'm saying? Why would people even get a shot for that if they still looking for and having you donate money to Red Cross and all that to find the cure for this? This is a game, you know that. This is a game. Okay, let me get into this real quick. Let's finish this up. The hepatitis of an unknown cause in children. Don't know about this. I didn't know about this. Everything I'm showing you is something new as well. Just researching it. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. You're supposed to research things. Children is acute hepatitis of unknown etiology. While rare children can have serious hepatitis, we don't always know the cause. That's why investigators continue to look for possible cause and investigation. You got to know that once you get a shot, I mean, we give your child a shot as an infant, then that's when we don't know what goes in there. And then here we go with the 19. This came out in December 2019. Remember that C19 virus started in Wuhan, China. It all connected to the military war games in a sense, in the Olympic military war games. And it started in December of 2019. It probably really started early in 2019 though. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why they call it C19. You see what I'm saying? They wouldn't put the 19 if you didn't know. And the 1 and the 9 is also in numerology of letters. It's the AI. You see what I'm saying? That's what's going on. The shot is really the AI. You know. So let's get into more of this. The lung injury associated with an e-cigarette. I literally just started to see this. Like people who smoke e-cigarettes, you are getting there's an outbreak called Ebola. I just saw this video and I'm glad they showed this. The Ebola is the outbreak, right? So everyone you thinking, oh, besides vaping and hookahs are really worse than like cigarettes, but they all, cigarette smokers are just as worse. But it's just like black smokers. Black smokers are worse than cigarettes, but they all in that same category. But let's read this. So the containing cigarette or vaping products, particularly if it's informal source like friends, family, and person, is a vitamin E is ATAT is strongly linked to the Ebola outbreak. Vitamin E ATAT has been found in product samples tested by the FDA and state laboratories in the patient lung fluid samples tested by the CDC from the geographical diverse states. Right, the evidence is not significant to rule out the combustion of the other chemicals of concern, including chemicals in either THC or non-THC products in some other report Ebola cases. Right. But I watched the video of this whole thing. They say as of February 2020, total of 2,807 hospital cases and deaths have reported to the CDC. All 50 states, District of Columbia, and 2 U.S. territories, Puerto Rico and U.S. Virgin Islands. Right? So, this vaping e-cigarette, because that's not, you're really like, it's more nicotine. Let's just say that, because that's what it really is. You put in nicotine all in your lungs, and that's like really killing your lungs real quickly. I mean, y'all can go into this if y'all want, whenever y'all want. It even started as a December 3rd, 2019, CDC is only reporting hospitalized Ebola cases, Ebola deaths. You see, it is, so by the age group category, 15% of patients were under 18, 37% of patients were 18 to 24, 24% of patients were 25 to 34, and 24% of patients were 35 or older. Wow. So basically, the young adults are really into that vaping, really into that, and I really do be seeing people like once you smoke cannabis, and then people smoke something else after, like vape or black or a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? That just kills the cannabis. I mean, what else? How high are you trying to get? You might as well just smoke more cannabis. But if you, that's the thing. How high are you trying to get? Like, what is your limit or max or minimum? Think about that. Because like, if you want to get much higher, just take mushrooms or ayahuasca or DMT. Because like going into like vaping, cigarettes, blacks, other things that's hookahs, that's gonna really kill the cannabis of that. You're that's just a waste. You know what I'm saying? You're just trying to balance out life and death, actually, or death and life, because that's what you're doing. But I'm not. I don't judge people. I don't, cause I live for for myself, in a sense of everybody has their own journey to do. You know, their own dark side of their own self. So that's what it is. I don't judge anyone, because I still speak to anyone and whatever they dark side is, because I also have one too, and we all just have to overcome our own self dark sideness. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't nothing wrong with the dark side. It's just how you control it now. You see what I'm saying? It's how you can differ the dark side. You're gonna have a dark side, but it's what different dark side you can transform into. Cause there's many of them. You know, we live in a many dimensional world. All right, let's go into the raw meat, raw milk risk from pasteurized dairy products, raw milk and milk products. I was just looking at this in a sense. I was like, we're not supposed to be drinking, you know, really not supposed to be drinking milk of cows. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're supposed to really know that. Like, we're not really supposed to be drinking any cow milk. Um, because only cows drink cow milk. You know, a calf will drink his cow milk. A child, that's why you're supposed to breastfeed. A mother supposed to breastfeed their children, in a sense, you know, because you're supposed to drink the milk from a mother. That's how all the animals do. You know what I'm saying? They know how to. You ain't gonna see a dog go get on a mother cat nipple. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna see a lion go get on like a rhino or something. You're not gonna see that. You see what I'm saying? This is you gotta go. You gotta know a human is a human. You know what I'm saying? And like a baby wants its mother. You know what I'm saying? That's the milk. So they say raw milk and milk products are those that have undergone a process called pasteurization that kills disease-causing germs. Mm. These types of products are common outside the United States and are increasingly being sold in mainstream supermarkets in the United States as well. RB RB51 is a restraint to certain antibiotics that would normally be used to prevent or treat Brucellosis infections. CDC recommends that anyone exposed to RB51 receive antibiotics to prevent any infection. Raw milk, okay, raw milk. And they said right here, let's read this real quick. The strain called Brucellosis melitatis or Brucellosis aptoris in people who travel to countries where these strains are common and drink contaminated cow, sheep, or goat milk. Wow. Okay. Let's move forward. That's an outbreak. The measles. Measles, once you get a shot, like I said, the measles been around for, a while. You don't get measles and smallpox. They got this outbreak on monkey pox and stuff like that. You got to see, like, that's not really it's not really a thing. But I'm gonna get into it. But the widespread person-to-person outbreaks of hepatitis A across the United States. You know, when you hear about hepatitis A, many people think about contaminated food and water. However, apologize for me reading so fast because I'm used to just reading inside my mind. But the cases are 4,451, hospitalized to 27,174, 61%. Deaths are 424 in 37 states. Wow. They said since 2017, March 2017, on the CDC divisions of viral hepatitis, DVA has been assisting multiple state and local health departments with hepatitis A outbreaks spread through person-to-person contact. People who use drugs, infection with non-injection or non-injection, people experiencing unstable housing or homelessness, men who have sex with men. Okay, people who are currently or were recently incarcerated. Wow. People with chronic liver disease, including cirrhosis, hepatitis B, or hepatitis C. Y'all see this? Like, literally, this is hepatitis A. Hepatitis A. One dose of single antigen hepatitis A vaccine has been shown to control outbreaks of hepatitis A. Remember this, they have a lot of these outbreaks, and a lot. So there's the states. Let me see. States that with ongoing outbreaks. Alabama at the first. Right now, Alabama since July. Then you have one in Arkansas since August 12th. Well, date current through. Then Virginia, the last one with 7/28. Declared any outbreak. Arizona with 598, and you have Florida with 5,103. Delaware with 38. You go to Gematria, 38 is a death number, and Delaware is the first state. I mean, I'm not going to really get into that, but you got West Virginia with 2,732. Let's move forward because, go on. We can get into the hepatitis, but there's the monkeypox real quick. Let's get into this real quick, and then I'm going to wrap this up. But the monkeypox. But they also have polio. They got this case called the polio. It's, you know what I'm saying? Let me, I'm going to make sure I got it right. Polio. Yeah, see the polio symptoms, the fevers. Every time you're going to see this. Once you see fever, just look at the fever. It's just your body temperature. You see what I'm saying? Your temperature rises. They're going to tell you see a doctor and all that, give you prescriptions. But there's some healthy products you can take to get rid of a fever. This what starts off all these other things like the flu and the cold and pneumonia. And then now they put in names on this, like C19. When it was first called the corona, right? The corona, which is the sun's corona. You see what I'm saying? And they switched it. Now they coming out with all these other names. But, HIV and cancer been here, but they still don't have a cure. But you got to think how they have a shot ready for the C19. But yeah, polio is out there. So-called, is out there. Symptoms: many people are infected with poliovirus don't become sick and have no symptoms. However, those who do get sick develop paralysis, 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 which can sometimes be fatal. Let's go to the overview real quick. Where they say polio, a virus that may cause paralysis and easily preventable by polio vaccine. So you got to get a vaccine to be cured by it, or you can look up anything, But this right here, once you see that and you see the same things, you will start to see like you got to get rid of the fever. But the monkeypox, real quick, the CDC has been tracking the outbreak of monkeypox spread across several countries that don't normally report monkeypox, including the United States. Think about that. They don't normally report monkeypox, and so far they gonna have monkeypox. And I kind of see that as like smallpox or something. You see what I'm saying? It's just the monkeypox virus spread mostly through close, intimate contact with someone who has monkeypox. At this time, data suggests gay, bisexual, or other men who are having sex with men making up a majority of the cases in the current monkeypox outbreak. Okay, you see that? So that's why Obama became the president. I'm not going to get into that, but he did what he did, and that was scripted. However, anyone, regardless of sexual orientation or gender and identity, who has been in close personal contact with someone who has monkeypox is at risk. Right? So this is really this LGBTQ and whatever other letters they put into it. They're really speaking about these people about the monkeypox. They're telling you people who are going with the same sex are really spreading diseases. You got to see that. But they're not going to tell you that for sure. They're going to want, it's a game going on around here, but you got to know what's going on. Really know what's going on. But, yeah, let me close out this though, because let me get into more depth things later. This is all over across the other countries. But yeah, these are current outbreaks. The unknown food source from Wendy's, right? That's what's from Wendy's. The salad bags. Remember, I didn't show y'all this real quick. I'm gonna show you. The Doyo. I think it's Doyo salad bag, right? Let me see it. Yeah, see, there it is. The Dory recalls simple nature, market size salad mixes. Toxic nightshade. And made Doyle fresh vegetables. Recall simple nature, organic, simple. Spring mix, 16 ounce of water on Walmart's. But what is that? It was an outbreak. It's an outbreak actually of the Doyle salad bag. Right? Toxic. It's a little outbreak going on. Right? But yeah, you can't really eat salad from bags. Anyway, but yeah, the food source of the lettuce, unknown. You got the turtles, or the small turtles with the from a shop, myturtlestore.com. Guess not to order that. And then you have the salami, the meat. You know what I'm saying? Ice cream, Listeria outbreak, ice cream. That's the vanilla ice cream. Big O, I think that's what they call it. Then you have the. Did I see this one? This is a salami outbreak linked to backyard poultry. And illness: 884 hospitalized, 158, 2 deaths. Backyard poultry, such as chickens and ducks, are carrying salmonella germs. Wow. If you if they look healthy and clean, these germs can easily spread to anything in the area as well. The poultry live in Rome. You can get sick from touching your backyard poultry or anything in the environment, and then touching your mouth or food, swallowing salami or drink. Wow. Wow, okay. Wow, so you get diarrhea, high fever, same thing. So it's the animals that the chickens and ducks that people are having in their yards are having salmonella outbreaks. Wow, didn't know that one. Yes, I skipped that one. But that's going on. You see that the hepatitis, um, children for the children. That's been happening. And then we have the C19. Since minute, the e-cigarette and vaping, Evola, right? Evola. The raw meat. I keep saying that. The raw milk. Uh, but the raw meat is the salami also. But the raw milk um, from the supermarkets. Then you have the measles, which has been out, and hepatitis A. Right, hepatitis A. All this LGBTQ, man. I'm telling y'all, this what Obama agenda was. If y'all know who he really is, it's a game. 2022, yeah, the monkeypox, and the Doyle salad bag and polio. But all that is all linked to the fever. Fever, pneumonia, cold symptoms, and the flu. But I'm gonna end this, y'all. Let y'all, do some research of your own now. You know what I'm saying? If you want to. But yeah, just be aware of this stuff. Get rid of the fever. Take care of your body with vegetables and fruit, fasting and water. Um, I always put water in a glass though. I'm starting to learn, even though I have this in a plastic. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put it in a glass because these plastics are not really healthy. You know what I'm saying? It's not. So let's I will come back with more of another informational thing because so much going on. But yeah, get rid of the fever. Fill yourself with positive vibrations, and you know what I'm saying. Just stay healthy. Stay healthy. You got nature. You got Mother Earth. Go ground yourself, but also just get the proper nutrients in your system. Don't get no shots. That's the setup. Get plenty of energy of the sun. You see what I'm saying? Get that. It helps, really does. But that's it, y'all. I'm gonna be back. Because like I said, I have way more to speak about. I wonder if I stopped. Did I probably did. Oh, I didn't. I gotta stop it. I don't think I know how to stop it yet. Oh yeah, I do. That's how I stop it.